Hey, what's up? This is Johnny Blaze out of Phoenix, Arizona. I want to talk about the iPad Indash side slider that I built for a 2004 Chevy Trailblazer. It'll fit a 2002 to like a 2000 and probably 2007 Chevy Trailblazer. This here's the dash that I built. This is the factory dash here. This is what I customized here. Now this is going to fit an iPad 2. Before on your factory dash, you actually have your controls here for your rear window. You have a blank pocket here, which is just a plastic piece that says Trailblazer. I went ahead and moved that up on top there, so you can still have your adjustments there. The side slider that I built is not a side slider that sits on top of the dash. It's actually molded behind the dash, so it's not going to look hokey and be sitting up on top of the dash and look like it was aftermarket or somebody just stuck it up on there and molded it in there. This sits behind it. Now, the thought concept behind this is your AC controls sit right here. The AC controls are just going to be moved back just about 1.5 inches, okay? And you don't have to do cutting any wires, relocating the AC controls, or do anything like that. This just moves back just a hair. It's tested, it fits. You don't have to do any modifications behind the dash for the AC controls other than just cut the ears off and move the controls back. Now, the dashes that I've seen already on YouTube, they're basically blocking off everything that's behind the dash. You're losing a lot of real estate back there. There's a lot of room back there that you can still utilize. What I went ahead and did on this dash, it's not cut out, but out of the suede, but on the back side here, it's actually cut out so you can stick a single DIN radio behind there with your Bluetooth, connect that to your steering wheel controls, and you can still have your audio play that way. Now, the other thing you can do also is you can stick a EQ up on top here, a half a DIN EQ, half a DIN DVD player, whatever you want to use like that. When I built this dash, I had an iPad 2. The iPad 2 does slide in here. The iPad 3 is in fact a little bit thicker than the iPad 2. It weighs a little bit more. This is an iPad 3 here, and it is a little thicker. So the thought behind it, or the way that this works, is that it just slides in, it locks in there. It actually would slide in this way, and it would dock there on the back side here. The dock's not there, but it actually could get glued in once this dash is sold, and it'll start docking right there. So that's how that works, and it would fit with the iPad 2. Now this is a dash that I do have for sale. So if you'd like to buy it, or you want to have a dash built like this for your vehicle, whether you have an iPad, iPad mini, tablet, Nexus, whatever, Android tablet, whatever you have, you can get a hold of me. I'll give you my email address, and you can contact me, and we can you can either ship it here. I'm in the Phoenix area, so or bring it on by, and we can talk about getting it installed. But again, this is for a Trailblazer. Now the next job that I have going lined up is for a 2013 Chevy. It's basically a GMC Black Widow is what it's called. This is the dash here. The dash has your factory radio up on top, your AC controls here on the bottom. Okay, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is stick the iPad mini in the dash here, and it's also going to be motorized. So that'll be motorized. Almost dropped it there. So that'll be motorized out. The iPad will slide in there. The factory head unit's going to get moved back. I already checked for clearance back there. It'll go back there with a little bit of modification in the back. The AC controls, see this line here, they basically sit about where this area is. This is going to get moved down, the AC controls, and then these buttons here will be moved over here or over here on this side here. Again, this is for a Chevy Silverado here. Now this truck has a nice center console in it, and what I'm also going to do with the center console here is add a JL. We're going to go ahead and do a JL. It's the XD amplifier here. This amplifier is a little guy. It's about 8 inches by 9 inches, and that's going to go right here in the center console there. It'll be hidden out of the way, and then the subwoofer is either going to go up on the top pocket here, or if I do a little bit of a larger subwoofer, then the subwoofer will go inside here with the pocket up on top here, so you can still fit some stuff in there as well. So essentially, it'll have a 5-channel amp. The 5-channel amp will control all 4 speakers, front door speakers, front tweeters, the rear door speakers, and it'll also control the subwoofer that's going to go in the center console here. So the full system will be in here. This truck is a 4-door truck, so it does have the back seat where you can actually stick a box with 2 tents back there. JL makes a box that'll fit back there with 2 JL 10s. Usually I'll make an MDF box and stick 2 10s downfire inside that truck. This customer didn't want to have that. He wants to make a gun rack underneath the seat, so he needs it all concealed up in here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and, this is the iPad, the new iPad Wi-Fi. This one's a 32 gig black one. We're going to go ahead and open it up and just see what it looks like in the dash here before we start doing any modifications to the dash, and just kind of get an idea. Now once this is all done, I'll go ahead and repost it, and you'll be able to see how it works and see the iPad in motion, and also see how the enclosure came out with the amp rack there. So this is what you get here, the iPad. I don't know if it's charged up or not. Maybe not. We gotta throw it on the charger. Your instructions, charger, and then this one also has the new lightning plug, which will sit in here also. So when this iPad is slid in here, it'll dock as well and charge the system. Now, this iPad does Bluetooth inside this GMC truck. He has 2 auxiliary Bluetooth capabilities, one for his phone, and the second we're going to go ahead and stream the Bluetooth audio from here into the audio of the truck, and that way you can get that to work for him. So here's the iPad here. Again, if you look here, the AC controls sit about right here. It would be a little bit tight to get it to fit all together, so I think if we move the AC controls down a little bit, it'll give us plenty of room to get some kind of motorized actuator in there, or whatever we figure out to get it motorized. But it'll need a little bit of modification on the dash on both sides, not much, and it should give us plenty of clearance behind the dash for the lightning charger. So this is Johnny Blaze. If you want to get something done like this in your vehicle, you can get in contact with me at birdcity@yahoo.com. It's BYRDCTY@yahoo.com, and I can then give you some contact info, and you can get your dash to me, and we can start the build on your vehicle. Thanks.